podcast. And we are live. A lot of drama going on again in boxing. Bill Haney still going off on Twitter, talking about Devin Haney's sales. What's going on with Teofimo Lopez versus Devin. Boots Ennis still in limbo. We don't know what's going on, but we're going to cover all of that on tonight's show. Also, Tyson Fury versus Usyk Part 2 tomorrow, right? So we're going to get into that right after this.
I got so much fucking design on right now. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, hold fast, hold fast.
Yo, yeah. What's the word, y'all? I'm going to let y'all start following in real quick. You know, we're on Twitter right now as well as YouTube. You know what I mean? Starting the end of the year, I'm going to be going live 3 times a week, probably Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on YouTube, also Twitter, and also Twitch. I'm going to be doing those study shows at 10 a.m. to about 11 to 11:30, and I'm going to be doing random lives coming up. But also, if y'all notice, check out the Instagram. It's popping with a lot of good info that's going on at STREETSTARNORBE, as well as the Twitter right now. The Twitter's lit, Instagram's lit. Let's keep building this show. But I got a special guest I'm going to bring in right now, my man Killer Troy, a.k.a. the boxing technician, a.k.a. you don't know more than me because I box, my man Troy. What's good, brother?
Man, what's good with you, champ?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling, man. I'm excited, man. Like, this weekend is a big weekend. You know, with Usyk and Fury 2 going on. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm super geeked for that fight, bro. What you think about the fight?
I'm going with Fury. He looking like he psyched himself up to take it pretty serious. He could have won the first fight pretty easy if he would have took it serious. When you start playing around in there, you don't play with your food. You know, he has to take the full 12 rounds serious, execute the jab, and not everything has to be a spectacular win and knockout for the undisputed. You know, logically, he lost undisputed by playing around the first time and getting hit with a couple shots. Now it will be, you know, detrimental if he does that again, because that will put Usyk as a GOAT, and then Fury will never be. It will take him longer to encompass the undisputed, because now he got to go get the IBF from Daniel Dubois, and that's a task.
I mean, now, to add to what you're saying, and I totally agree. I think he's more focused, and I think in the first fight, it should have been a different outcome. I thought he was pretty much winning the fight until he got caught out there playing around. I thought he had it, you know what I mean? I don't know how serious he took the fight, or I really believe that he felt like he was above him in a sense to where he was playing with him at one point, and then when he got caught, he couldn't recover. Now, this is where I'm kind of a little off. He showed up at 281 pounds, which I thought was interesting, that he showed up at the highest of his career. Now, you being someone that trains people, you being someone that understands how to weight cut, how weight affects you in boxing, right? There's no weight limit in heavyweight, but this is the heaviest he's ever been. How is that going to affect him? Because is he in shape? I mean, you would think he would be in better, lighter. I mean, does being heavier make you out of shape? Is that what I want? That's the question.
No, being heavier doesn't make you out of shape. It's a science. And I watched Tyson Fury in an interview, what he said, and it's when he fought Steve Cunningham. And he was having problems with Steve Cunningham because Steve Cunningham was a cruiserweight. He was fast, he was quick, he was agile. And then Tyson Fury was like, man, I was supposed to be the boxer, but he was so quick, it was giving me problems. In this sense, that's what Usyk has, a certain type of quickness coming from cruiser. So then again, later on in that same fight with Tyson Fury and Cunningham, he stated that he had to come at Cunningham and put pressure on him and use his weight. So that's what he's doing right now with Usyk. He's going to become. He did it with Deontay Wilder. This is why Tyson Fury is really intelligent. He's old school because he signs fights with contracts so he can listen, you sign a fight, you automatically put the rematch in there. You're gonna get paid. That's 2 paydays. And then if he miscalculates on the first one, he says, "Okay, I see what he has now." Now, what can Usyk do different in this fight? I didn't think he was gonna come forward in a high guard to that extent. He did that. What is he gonna do different now? Tyson Fury has seen everything he can do. It's gonna make it very hard for him this fight because he's gonna want all those belts so that he can try to get the scrap with Daniel Dubois. And he gonna give Daniel Dubois 2 scraps.
I feel
It's
like
gonna be the
I think you might be right in regards to him leaning and using that weight to maybe tire Usyk, because Usyk is the smaller man. Usyk is, I feel like when Usyk gets in there, he's gonna wrap him up, put his weight on him. I think he's gonna do a lot of the stuff that he did to Deontay Wilder in a sense, to wear him down as a man. And Usyk doesn't punch as hard as Wilder. Let's be honest, but he is a different type of problem for him, for Tyson Fury, because he's so elusive and he throws better combinations, in my opinion. Am I far off with that?
It's not that. I wouldn't say that Usyk throws better combinations. He's just more fluid with his combinations by him being from a lower weight class.
Yeah.
But agree with you. The weight is going to be. This is the thing. If you never hit a body that heavy, put it like this: a heavy bag weigh 100 pounds. Now hitting that is going to make you tired. Now get a 200-pound heavy bag.
Yeah.
Now get a 280-pound heavy bag. Now the bag is punching you and it's coming towards you, leaning on you. It's wrapping you up. All of those things play a factor in professional boxing. And Tyson is a gypsy king. He's very sleight of hand. Like, he know what he's doing. Like, he knows what he's been bred to do. It. I'm not saying Usyk ain't good. Usyk is already in the books.
Yeah.
But Tyson gonna use that weight.
Let me bring in
how to maneuver the weight and counter.
Hold on, Trey. Let me bring in one of my guys from Four Corners Podcast as well. I'm on with Troy right now. Hey, X, what's up, brother?
Y'all know what it is and who it is, huh?
What's good, brother? We were talking about the Tyson Fury pull up at 281 for this fight, and my man Troy likes to really break stuff down in regards to the science of it. We were talking about the weight, and Troy basically was saying that he's going to use that, and we agree, to his advantage in terms of kind of just tiring out Usyk and leaning on him. What do you think about the, first of all, what do you think about the Tyson Fury versus Usyk rematch tomorrow?
I was listening to Troy. Troy was making some good points because, I mean, we've seen him do it in the past. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him do it to Deontay Wilder. I remember the first fight with Wilder, he was really light. You know what I'm saying? And then those last 2 fights that they had, he put that weight on. He put his body on him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't see him being able to do that with Usyk, because Usyk is not going to stand around for him to lay on him. Like he tried some of that. He tried some of that. He did it a few times in the first fight, but Usyk just didn't allow it to continue. Usyk moves around the ring a lot. He was the man bringing the pressure in that first fight. He was walking Fury down. He was chasing Fury down the whole night. I don't know if Fury's going to decide. I mean, he's talking about he's going to come for the knockout. He's going to beat him up. He's going to charge him and all this hot shit. But I personally think Fury, like, Usyk lives rent free in his head, man. Fury is like, now I'm not going to say scared of him, but he doesn't have that same energy for Alexander Usyk. I mean, the first fight was a really good fight. It was a really good fight. They both had their moments. They traded a few times. Fury was in control at one point, then Usyk took control. Usyk got the knockdown, the only knockdown. And we know that Fury he's knockdownable, right? Like, he's been down quite a few times in his career. It's just hard to keep him down. 285 pounds. Man, who knows how much he's going to be weighing tomorrow night. height. He's close to 300 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
Does it favor him? If he could use the weight, if he could fit on Usyk, it will favor him. But I just don't see Usyk letting him do that to him.
Yeah.
And if he's bigger, then he's slower also. I mean, Fury is just, he's fast. He's good on his feet no matter what. But he won't be as fast as he would be if he was a little lighter.
So you think he'll be easier to hit?
I got Usyk. Fury's not hard to hit. He's not hard to hit, man. Just hard to keep down. You know, he's hard to follow up again. He has good defense. He moves around well. He does everything very well, but he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it greatly neither, you know? Like, he's good at everything. He's not fucking great at everything that he does. He's always got that chin out in the air. You know, the clowning around is a reason why Usyk end up, you know, finally catching him. You know, he's playing around. He's always sticking his tongue out, especially when he's in control. If he's in control of the fight and he feels like he got it going, he starts doing all of the monkey horsing around, and he's saying that that's not going to happen this time. I hope it don't. I hope it don't. I hope he takes it seriously, but it's hard to see it happen. And Tyson Fury is who he is, man.
I mean,
and that chin is suspect. And that chin is just suspect, man. That chin is there. That chin is there, man. It's there to be hit. It's gonna get hit. You know what he's talking about? He's coming looking for a knockout. I think if he comes in looking for the knockout win, he's gonna get fucked up again. Excuse my language. He's gonna get beat up again, man. He's gonna get dropped again.
Man, I can't necessarily agree with you on that, and I think he has good punch resistance, so I think he recovers very well. You know what I mean? Listen, I seen him get up like the Undertaker.
That he does.
I mean, the man got up like the Undertaker, bro. When he fought, what was it, Wilder?
I was there at the Staples Center. Yeah, I was there.
Bro.
I was there. Any other fight, though, any other fighter, that fight gets waved off. If there's something about a Tyson Fury fight, is that referees, they let him go on. He's resilient. His chin is suspect, but his heart is not questionable, man. You can't question his heart. He's gonna get up, gonna keep fighting. Like I said, can you keep him down? Can Usyk actually stop him? You know, that's the question. Can anybody actually stop him?
I think my man wants to I think Troy got something to say. Troy, you was nodding your head, brother. Talk to me. Talk to me, Troy.
No, I was just saying, like, Fury goes down in boxing, but for him to be as big as he is a very skilled defender. He could roll both shoulders. He could slip punches. He could use the straight arm on the jab to freeze you from coming in. He could pivot. He could slip shots. It's the playing around. He's not focused for a full 12. He has to focus for a full 12 rounds. That is good. He check hook. He jab to the body. He doesn't stick the jab, but he hooks off the jab, ups off of it. He got inside work. You know, the tricks of the trade. It's really just about him being serious and doing what it takes just to box Usyk for a full 12, whether that be if once you hurt him like he did, hurt him in the first fight with an uppercut, then that's when you put more pressure on him and try to stop him. Going more to the guts. I think he should have went to the guts a little more, long range, because Usyk can't take it to the body. It's been seen that Usyk can't take it to the body, even in the amateurs. You know, those things Fury has to take serious, and it could be an easy night, a competitive but easy. Because Usyk is good, but he's not punching harder than Deontay Wilder. He can punch. He's accurate. You know, he catch you with a good shot that you don't see, you're hurt. Deontay Wilder, if you see the shot, you still hitting the canvas. That's the thing. Like, if you can get up from that, it's going to be hard to beat Fury because he has the ability to get up and box your ears.
I feel like the last fight was a tale of two stories, though. I feel like in the beginning, Fury was pretty much dominating the fight.
It was.
I mean, he just started playing. I don't even know why he started to play. That's what really got to me. Like I was like, bro, like he's
Because he
winning.
don't sometimes
Because
when you a
that's what
person
he
like
does when
Fury,
he's in control.
things be easy, and then you think you could play.
Mm.
Like, cause it's easy. Like you think, well, now I could just play with him, and then in that playing, when you think you getting back to serious in a professional fight, you've already broke the focus, the rhythm of the focus. He was moving the wrong. First, he got hit with an overhand right that kind of messed up his nose, and it broke his nose, and it bothered his breathing.
Yeah.
Like because he kept pawing at his nose. That means
That's
his
what led
nose
to
was
the
already
knockdown.
blew out.
Yeah.
And then the next round after that,
Yeah.
he was moving to the left on a left-hander, and that's what. At the end of the day, boxing is about getting punched and making mistakes. He was moving to the left on a left-hander, and Usyk threw the 3-2, which is the hook, the blinding, and then the 2. He ran right into it, moving left. He was hurt. His equilibrium was off. He got to stand at 8. He was able to weather the storm, but having they damn near gave him a 10-8 round, a 10-7 for how he was drunk. Like they could have gave him that, and then that's what could have swayed the scorecards for him. You know what I mean? If it was very hard for Usyk to get in for the first, even after he hurt Fury, it was hard for him to stop Fury because Fury was still alert due to his natural reflexes and training and knowing boxing. You know what I mean? Bro, a focused Fury, the one that came for Deontay Wilder in the third fight that literally just went, listen, bro, that was an old school ass whooping. He went to his body, bro. He went to a grown man's guts and broke him down. And I mean, like, it wasn't on no long range. He got up in Deontay Wilder and was digging up in his body, side to side, like a little man. Like, Tyson Fury is one of the greatest fighters of all time.
I agree. What do you who do you think wins tomorrow though?
Tyson Fury.
X, what do you think?
I think Usyk repeats and he picks up another victory on him.
If
It's
Usyk
on
wins,
the distance again. I don't see any. It's hard to see a knockout. It's hard to see anybody knocking anybody out. Honestly, I mean, like I said, Tyson's talking all of that, but I doubt that's. This is not Deontay that he's fighting. You know, Deontay's there. He's stiff. He's there to get hit. Yeah, he does hit harder than all these other guys, but he doesn't have too many follow-ups. Deontay's gonna hit you with that shot, boom, and it's a wrap. He doesn't have combinations. He can't put together the 3-2 like Troy was just saying and get you. You know what I'm saying? Like Usyk was the man that pressured. He pressured the fight.
That's not gonna beat Usyk though. Like what's gonna beat Usyk is Tyson controlling the center of the ring. He don't even need to be moving backwards or forward. He just gotta stand in the center of the ring and let Usyk try to work his way in from the center and let him do all the moving around him he can, like the sun going around the universe. It's not gonna matter. You just control the center and don't let him in and keep running him into the same shots until he just break.
Let me tell you, if Usyk pulls off this victory,
like round.
Yeah.
If he pull off this victory, he's one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
You talking about Usyk?
Yeah.
Where would you rate him? I mean, you think one of the greatest ever? Top 10? What do you feel?
Yeah,
I mean,
he in the top. Far as the heavyweight era, like above the real heavyweight era, not like when they was in the 180s and the early 20s. I would say yes. Because I would say I got to. Because other cruiserweights came up there, he was undisputed.
I don't know where I would rate him. I just know that he's that dude. Like he's been that dude. I've liked Usyk since I first seen him. I picked him twice against Joshua. I got paid. picked him against Fury, and the first one got paid. And I'm looking to get paid again, man. This guy keeps getting me paid, man. I can't go against the money right now, man.
Where if Usyk wins this fight, right? Where does he go from here? Who does he fight? Because I've heard
Dubois.
Huh?
Dubois. And if he becomes undisputed again, then that puts him in the top 5 heavyweight of all time, because 2 times undisputed. That's 3 times undisputed. Cruiser and 2 times a heavyweight coming from Cruiser, on top of being an Olympian.
I mean, Dubois.
Got to give him his piece.
Dubois better watch out for Joe Parker, man. Dubois got to worry about Joe Parker right now. That's not going to be no walk in the park for him. But they got to run that back eventually, I guess, huh? Because it was controversial. It was a controversial one, and Dubois is back on, he's back on his game right now. He bounced back, got himself a chip, knocked out Anthony Joshua.
Did you just say he found
Joe
sex?
Parker fight that he got coming up, that ain't going to be no walk in the park. Say it again?
Anthony Joshua really wasn't.
I thought you said
again,
something else. I thought you said something about he got a new chick. He's found him. I'm like, what? I mean, that's what you said?
No. He bounced back. He got the chip. He got the chip.
Oh, I thought you said a chick. I'm like, what?
He got the chip. He got the. No. He got the chip. He got the chip. He got the title. He did it. He did it in great fashion, knocking out Joshua. But Joe Parker's no walk in the park. I mean, if Joe Parker beats him, I wouldn't mind seeing Joe Parker get his shot at Usyk, because Joe Parker, he's put in a lot of work. He's been in the ring with just about everybody in the heavyweight division right now as well. He's held his own. But Usyk, I'm hearing that Usyk is talking about going back down to cruiserweight.
Yeah. I've actually heard, I don't know how true this is, but what's his name? The guys that fight Bivol, what's his name? Arthur Beterbiev I heard rumors of him possibly going up to cruiserweight and possibly chasing that fight. I don't know how true that is. I know they fought in the amateurs, right? If I'm not mistaken. But that might be kind of interesting too.
There's some history there. Yeah, there's some amateur history there.
That's all the amateurs.
We said where Usyk goes, right?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
In the Olympics, they fought. I think.
Yeah, they fought in the Olympics.
yes.
Yeah. Beterbiev was that Heems. He was Heems. Beterbiev is Heems.
Yeah. Let me ask you. We said where Usyk goes if he wins. Where does Fury go if he loses that fight? I mean, is this the end of Fury if Fury loses back-to-back fights versus Usyk? Does he hang it up? What does he do?
No, he just take a break, take a couple more.
No, that's not the end.
You don't think he retires? I mean, I've heard him say before that he wanted to retire.
Him and Joshua still sells in the UK, man. There's still a fight that I would like to see.
Anthony Joshua's.
Those two get it on though, man.
Bro, Anthony Joshua's fan base is ridiculous. Like, they support him through everything. I see people still want to see him versus what's his name, versus Wilder. I don't want to see that, to be honest. But there's still people that want to see that.
Nah, I'd rather see him and Fury.
Fury and Joshua. So I
want to see him and Fury. Win, lose, or draw for Fury. And Turkey wants it. And Turkey's gonna get what he wants right now.
I don't know.
Turkey still wants it. It sells. They're gonna make money regardless out there because, like you said, Anthony Joshua's fan base is with him. Win, lose, or draw. They'll sell out Wembley again. I mean, they're 2 British fighters, and then the loser of that one could really be like, all right, it's a wrap, or I'm gonna fall back for a little while. They asked Eddie Hearn if Joshua was going to be in the building tomorrow, and he was like, nah, Joshua really doesn't care about any of that. He'll talk to us after whoever wins and whatever he gets offered, but Joshua will not be in the building tomorrow night.
Speaking of the great Turkey Al-Asik, I just found out through my bloodline that he's my uncle. That he is one of my uncles. I'm trying to reach out to him. Actually, we're all going out there. Turkey Al-Asik. Shout out to Turkey Al-Asik, right? So I read today.
Cousin Turkey?
That's my cousin.
Turkey?
That's actually my uncle. My uncle Turkey Al-Asik. But he, if I'm not mistaken, let me see if I can pull it up. Bob Arum said that Turkey Al-Asik is trying to pay Jaron Ennis and Teofimo Lopez to do it in Saudi, and they are just waiting on Jaron Ennis and the team for an answer. That's the rumor going. I mean, that's what I heard today. Now, I don't know what's going on with Boots. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Hey, bro, I told you back in the day.
No, you did, Troy, you did. But this situation is getting more confusing by the day. And I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play what Eddie Hearn just said. Right? I'm gonna play this real quick. I want you guys to take a listen to this.
Any negotiations taking place at some point?
Yeah, there was definitely conversations between Matchroom and Top Rank on that. Some numbers were discussed. We had to kind of halt those because our strict instructions for Ennis are, I want to unify.
Yeah.
And if I can't unify, I'll either move to 154 and fight Ortiz, or potentially we could fight Teofimo Lopez. I like the Lopez fight, but all he wants to do is unify. So we're going to exhaust those conversations with the champions. And if we can't make it, we could fight Lopez or we could fight Ortiz. But you will see, whatever happens, you will see Ennis either in a unification or a massive...
Okay, so he says that there are negotiations, but he wants to unify at 147 pounds. He didn't want to go fight Virgil Ortiz. Said he wanted to stay at 147. Teofimo calls him out, which is a pretty big profile fight, right? And I've been harping on this for the longest. Is unifying the belts a bigger look than fighting Teofimo Lopez right now? Why push that fight to the side? I mean, Troy, I'm going to let you start off with this because I'm confused as hell right now, man.
I don't know why people be confused about boxing. Last time I checked, boxing was about getting your ass beat.
Okay.
And that's just he just don't want his ass beat.
So wait, you say Boots don't want his ass beat?
Yeah, he ain't that good like that.
You don't think Boots is that good?
No, I've been saying it. I've been told you. I said all that fake boxing shit y'all be seeing, that shit dead. That shit dead. That shit you be seeing, that's fake boxing. How they train and everything is just not real boxing. If you listen, bro, if you in boxing, they say, man, he really got his ass took apart. Pause. So if you taking somebody apart, that will be a mechanic.
Okay.
Well, last time I checked, when do you go learn to be an apprentice to somebody who was never a mechanic? Your coach is your teacher.
And Troy,
the student is the apprentice. If you haven't fucking boxed before, who are you apprenticing in boxing when you never took nobody apart? Yeah, you get it now. Because niggas got whips. Niggas got, you listen, and then they want to bring up these old school fighters. Listen, Emmanuel Stewart was a national champion, and when Emmanuel Stewart was in the amateurs, they didn't wear headgear. That separates the shit from the This is fake boxing. They all think they doing Floyd Mayweather moves when you not thinking. You got to go learn that from Floyd. Go watch him. Go get on the mitts with him like he be doing Devin and Tank and Shakur at times. If you not doing that, bro, you fake boxing. People think they got their own rules to boxing and their own styles. When it's already rules and boxing has already had a golden age.
So hold on. So you think that he's not gonna fight Teo because
he's not confident?
I mean, listen, he's tried. He's tried in his last fights to really exert himself, and he hasn't helped himself in those fights.
Yeah, because you don't have the skill. I watch them train. If you train and then you go fight, how do you learn how to fight? The way you train. I watch their training footage, and then I watch Emmanuel Stewart's training footage. It's two different footage. Okay. It's two different worlds of thought processes when it comes to what I'm looking at. The shit his daddy was doing, even though he was a pro, is not conducive to boxing. Do you hear the ring instructions? You're not telling him anything. Stop him. Stop. See, I've heard that before in boxing when I first had my first trainers. They saying shit like, let your hands go. What does that mean, bro? How do I go to do that? Do I set it up with the jab? What is this guy doing that I need to do to neutralize what he's doing so that I can be effective in stopping? He's not telling him that.
So you think Boots is just not confident at this point?
He's not confident in his skill set. He never was.
X, what's your take on this Boots not taking Teofimo Lopez? Everybody seems to not want smoke with Teofimo
They
Lopez.
sparred before, too. They sparred.
Oh, I didn't even know that. X,
Yeah.
X, I need to hear what you're talking about, man.
And they fought.
Listen, unifying, cool, right? I mean, but really, who are you unifying with? Like, let's be for real. I hear you talking the unifications. If it was realistically happening, you haven't been able to do so, right? You've been sitting up for you signed a 2-fight, 3-fight deal with Matchroom.
Yeah.
You just fought twice this year. The unifications talks went down the drain all year long. Now we're sitting here asking Santa Claus to hopefully bring them a unification. Like with who? Against who?
Brian Norman Jr. He had one with Brian Norman Jr. He had one with Brian Norman Jr.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He didn't want to work.
They had that too, but that didn't happen. It just didn't happen, and it's not.
You think he didn't want no smoke with Brian Norman Jr.?
No, it's evidently. Apparently he didn't. They didn't want to give him what they wanted. They just wanted an extra $500,000. So when they did a counter offer, he never came back to the table because they listen. Now that's Brian Norman Jr. Stanionis said they've been trying to get work with Boots. Eddie Hearn keeps sending out fake offers, bullshit offers. That's Stanionis. That's not even over it. That nigga cap, man. That's cap, man. Y'all can discuss it though.
X, he's not a believer of Boots. He's not a believer of Boots.
I don't know. I don't know the negotiations, right? We're not at that table. I don't hear none of that stuff. We just hear what they say back and forth.
Yeah.
And as Boots has been saying also, like, Eddie and everybody is negotiating on his behalf, and then he gets the call last minute, like, hey, look, this is what we're trying to do. And he's like, hold up. But you know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff there. I'm just like, take this fucking Teofimo fight. It's a big fight. You're going to make money. It's going to sell. You're going to draw a good audience. It's a fucking good win if you beat Teo and you could shut him up, right? Like, everybody's talking about Teo need to shut up, but I don't see nobody stepping up to shut him up.
Yeah.
Because I don't see unifications happening. I don't. And guess what? If you're not going to fight Teofimo, then Brian Norman is his stablemate. Listen, Top Rank, thank you for the offer for Teofimo, but we want the other guy. We want your champion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. And that's how you make fights happen. I don't think that they're trying to do that. Eddie's talking about unification, but a top-ranked fighter, you know, both of those guys are top rank.
Yeah.
Both of those guys are top rank. Go get the champion. Tell Bob, thank you for the offer, but give us an offer for the unification.
But,
we don't want Teofimo. Teofimo can get the winner of the unification.
Yeah. The thing I don't get is this. You've been trying to make him a star. You moved 2 of his fights to Philly. You're trying to bring him up as a superstar. And you get an offer like a guy like Teofimo Lopez. Now, I heard Devin Haney's father play Teofimo Lopez and stuff like that. But Teofimo would be Boots Ennis' biggest fight to date. Am I wrong? Am I missing something at this point? Am I wrong?
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
He's not confident because he don't have the recipe. See, people think he got sauce, but in order to get sauce, you need to see. A lot of niggas talk about sauce a lot.
Okay.
I don't have. I didn't gave so much sauce away because I have the recipe. Boots doesn't have the recipe. That's why he's not confident. His sauce is not saucing. That's what you said.
There's a lot going on over there.
Yeah,
it's not a lot going on.
Listen, he passing up on Virgil.
Floyd said, "Skills pay what?
The bills."
So why he don't have it?
You know what's crazy?
Parent shoulders.
I'm not big on the conspiracy theory stuff, right? But are fighters purposely curving Teofimo possibly because of the comments that he's made. And again, he's made some really dumb comments, right?
They don't want to get knocked out.
You think that's what it is?
He with Eddie Reynoso. You're not with his dad.
I elaborate on that, please. Tell me.
Yeah, because he's taking his career serious. He stopped the BS now. What's going to go on at Eddie Reynoso's when you actually not come with your own recipe, take the recipe from them, like Canelo took it from the Reynosos. Now, if you look at Teofimo, he speaks Spanish and they got the same body type. Just Teofimo is a smaller package. He gonna get the recipe. And that's why you're not taking no fight. That's why Teofimo is anxious to get a fight now, because he know he has a good backing in his corner. Like, this is just regular boxing. At the end of the day, if you want to keep winning, you gotta have good coaches. They gotta deliver you great information. They must accent your style. They must give you more than what you have. They must accent your deficiencies. They don't. How can you take something naturally and make it better? They already do it natural. You can't make Deontay Wilder right hand better. He needed defense, a good jab, and a hook, and knowing how to work on the inside. Where was those teachings? There was none. There was none. It was null and void. It never came to be. And that's what I'm saying. Teofimo has that now. That's why he's like, now I'm gonna see who want to fight. I'm ready.
Nobody. He sent out multiple offers. Apparently,
Troy is cooking, man.
Yeah,
Troy is cooking. He in the kitchen right now, man. Troy is in the kitchen.
Teofimo sent out multiple. He sent one to Devin Haney. Devin Haney said no. Bill Haney said no.
They spar, and then with Eddie Reynoso,
everybody saying no.
Like you gonna get your shit split. See, Ryan, he tried to come with his own recipe, and he left the Reynosos. There was two Leos there, Ryan, Teofimo. If they would have been with Eddie Reynoso, you would have seen. Hey, listen, Devin Haney would have got it worse. He needs another coach. Devin Haney is not confident. Same thing as Boots.
Yeah, I don't think Devin Haney wants to step in the ring. Yeah,
bro, he needs a promoter. Like I said, if he don't have a promoter, he never gonna fight. Nobody's gonna take a chance on him without a promoter.
Yeah, bro.
A promoter can give you multiple.
That's the shit with the Haney.
That's what I was
promoter is gonna take it. Yep.
Like, a promoter has to still see. Listen, the only nigga that can build him back up is the man that he keep trying to shit on, and that's Floyd. Because Floyd is with PBC. He runs it. He can move Devin Haney in the right manner on PBC fights, still make him an attraction, and get his career back on the right track. But when you think you got your own recipe and you not Floyd, though, that's the... Like, just think about what I'm saying. You never did what the man did. He has the recipe, but you're not going to come up under him and humble your peoples so that y'all can get to the next level. Now, when I looked at Teofimo and seen what he did, that's when I said, oh, yeah, well, he humbled his peoples. He went to Eddie Reynoso and them. So now it ain't nothing to say.
X, elaborate on that real quick. You were saying that you were agreeing with what he was saying. Add to that.
Troy is cooking, bro. He's making a lot of strong points there, man. Making a lot of strong points. Your corner is very important, especially when you've gotten as far as you've gotten already, right? Theo and his dad have gotten as far as they've gotten.
Yeah.
And it's been said for quite some time now. He needs some help in that corner. He needs to learn something new. He's having trouble with cutting off the ring. Look who he goes to work with, and look how everybody is just saying no. Oh, he made these comments. Oh, Tank, I'm going to slap the shit out of him when I see him. Dale, let's fight. No, thank you. Bud, I'm going to fuck you up. Where you at? I'm outside looking for you. Let's get in the ring. Nah, I'm good. Oops. Yeah, I would love to fight, but I want to do this. But we'll fight later, maybe. Devin doesn't have a promoter, and you're absolutely right about that, Troy. Man, nobody's trying to waste their money. Nobody's trying to put their money behind him, knowing he might be damaged goods. Invest on him, or pay him, and then boom, he gets his shit cracked again.
Why we keep trying to act like Devin Haney's numbers was crazy as an independent artist?
Yeah.
Like that's what I was kept trying to tell people. Like, what hype is y'all talking about? Your guys are living delusion. His numbers was double wood. So from jump, he was gonna need a promoter. So, but then he was doing his thing. He got some good paydays. But now he needs a promoter. You must come up under the wing now. You don't have the power you had before.
He jumped ship quite a few times. He went from Eddie to Bob to Oscar.
No, I mean, he was always independent. He was an independent artist.
My man Mailman says in the comments, he says, as much as I like Tio, he's not a draw. That's why nobody wants to fight him. High risk, high reward. But Devin's not a draw. Devin is at his worst right now. What's his name? Bill Haney said there's no offers on the actual table right now. That's why he's in a lawsuit. I mean,
he's full of shit.
Why do you think he's full of shit? Please tell me.
No, niggas want to fight because
there's offers.
After you get your pack busted, people are knocking on your door. They want that tuss. What did you talk
Everybody's offering. Dale's offering.
Like, yeah, everybody wants a piece of Devin. He got a certain amount of names. He was undisputed.
Liam
if you beat him, you beat a champion. You beat an undisputed champion.
Yeah. Let me play what Bill said. I'm going to play what Bill said real quick.
Tank Davis go through Turkey to make a fight with y'all. Y'all come to him. He the A side. What you talking about?
Okay, so why would I go to Top Rank to make the fight and we're the A side?
Because you don't have a network backing you. And like I told you when we were talking on the Homie BF channel, the promoters, they don't view you how you view yourself. They not viewing Devin how you view him. And that's
go back to what you go back and think about what you said. Go back and think about what you said.
They not bidding on your fights. They not giving you the money that you asking for. Liam Perot negotiations fell through. The negotiation with T.O. are falling through. Sandor Martin only had one promoter bid on the goddamn
fight. So let me ask you this:
how can we fight? You're viewing yourself,
wait a minute. Since you said the network, then how are we going to fight Hitchens if there's no network behind the fight?
I don't know if y'all are gonna fight Hitchens.
How can we fight?
Are y'all in negotiations with Hitchens?
No,
Bill, it sounds like you just said that Turkey.
So you're not in negotiations. Hold on a second. So you're not in negotiations with Richardson Hitchens right now. So he's not on the table right now. The Liam Perot fight already fell through. Golden Boy, y'all not looking to do business with them. Y'all are suing each other. What y'all got better than what T.O. and Top Rank are offering right now? What's on the table that's better than that right now?
Listen, control of our career.
It's the best.
That is great.
You guys, you know it, Bill.
I mean, you heard Bill, right? You heard what he said.
You got bagged. See, this was crazy.
Liam Paro, Sandor Martin, he passing up on everything and everybody, bro.
Yeah, because his son not ready to take another pack busting. And listen, the fake boxing is dead. No matter who we go to, they're going to blaze it. I'm just talking about boxing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here. So at the end of the day, when you get in the ring and you sign all your contracts, any fight that Devin Haney fight is just going to be a pack. He's going to get his pack busted.
It's just crazy because
he has no power. He can't fight coming forward.
Yeah.
He overcommits on defense.
My thing is this,
and he thinks he's worth super millions of dollars now. And he thinks he's worth all the money in the world right now. Like, bro, you got your ass whooped.
Yeah, shout out to KO. I think it's the program, the clip is from Knockouts, or the guys at KO. I don't know the show, but that's why I got the clip on Twitter. But pretty much, he's saying, what offer are you going to get better than what Tio has actually offered you? I mean, does Devin Haney want to fight? And it's crazy because you bring up you bring up sales, right? You guys both bring up sales. Check this out. The Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, right, reached 300,000 pay-per-views. We all know where that came from, right? De La Hoya sent over a letter, apparently, to where he sent them a letter and said that they only sold in that fight a certain amount of pay-per-views, and they didn't sell enough to get more money on the back end. Now, Regis Prograis, Devin Haney, only sold 40,000 pay-per-views. He's not that big a draw. I mean,
double aluminum.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. How do you turn down that offer? Like, how does that actually happen?
Because you don't want your ass kicked. Because then they gonna be no more offers. Man. Listen, bro. If he take another ass kicking, then he's done.
Does he? Do you believe Devin actually does want to fight? Because I was talking to Bernard Hackett. Shout out to my guy Bernard Hackett. And Bernard Hackett said, and I thought this really like it hit home. He said, if Devin Haney is successful in his lawsuit, he's going to walk away from boxing and never fight again. He also stated that Devin's a good boxer, but he's not a fighter. And I mean, what do you guys take from those two statements?
Nigga, see, that's that fake boxing talk.
I'm listening. But what do you guys think about those comments?
But he's not a good fighter. No, he just don't. I just said it already. Listen. You can't learn how to take a man apart when your daddy is the person you're going to. I love him. I love his dad. Great relationship. Keep him around. He needs a real coach. Not Nate. Go to Floyd. See, that's something he don't want to do. So anybody, I'm just not the person that's gonna cap with you. Go to Floyd. Shut up. Sit down. Learn. Get away from everybody. Travel with Floyd and do what he say for a while. You will be back in boxing.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Forget the technical stuff and all that, right? I get that. But inside, as a man, do we believe Devin Haney actually wants to fight? The guy that beat him senseless, which was Ryan Garcia, he said he didn't want to fight. That's the only fight anybody I think that he would actually get paid the amount of money that he would want. Does Devin actually want to fight?
I think if they run it back, next year, it's one of the biggest fights and does.
It's the biggest fight.
He could get paid again. Yeah. One of the biggest fights. It's major. I mean, if you're gonna sit around and that's what you're gonna do, then fuck it. Then do that. And if you get your shit bust again, then we know, it's a wrap for you. But if you plan on making a comeback, aside from fighting Ryan Garcia in the rematch, get this shit going, bro. And Troy's right about that too, man. Your dad can't be the only one in your corner, bro. You got to go get somebody to really help you learn how to fucking get busy, bro.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. in the corner, and they got him out the corner.
Wait, say that one more time.
At one point in time, Floyd Mayweather Sr. was in Devin Haney's corner working his fights. You can really watch it, and then Bill Haney got him out the corner, like literally during a fight.
But I get that, but it's been the last time he was in the ring was April 20th, right? It's damn near January. What's that? 7 months?
Hey, my G, I'm gonna keep saying it.
Yeah, okay.
There is nobody he can fight, not anybody, that's not gonna whoop his ass. Why? Because he wasn't better than them in the amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't. He did. He go to the Olympics.
He should have took that Liam Paro. He should have took that Liam Paro off and went back to Australia.
Would have stopped him in Australia.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Liam Paro would have got that. I think Liam would have tried to bring that fight, but
Liam Paro would be moving.
I don't think Liam would have stopped him. I think Liam would have brought a fight to him.
Power. Like,
it just
Devin Haney has no power.
No, he doesn't. But I mean, you see him in the gym now. I don't know who he's training with. He's
Nate Jones, who used to wear the body protector for Floyd.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, the big guy. But it's kind of weird, like
Big Nate. Yeah, Big Nate.
Yeah. We know what bugs me out about it, Troy and X, about what I'm seeing with Devin Haney. His father's still doing the majority of the talking, right? And in training, they're trying to show their flaws. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, like, you're showing that you're working on him keeping his hand closer to his face or whatever it is, and that he's punching with power. I seen him there, like, look, he's stepping into his punches. And in my head, I'm like, but why isn't he back in the ring? What are you actually waiting for at this point?
Because he's not punching with power and he's not working on shit.
So who do you think's keeping him out of the ring? Is it Devin or is it Bill?
Devin's keeping Devin out the ring because Devin don't want to get his back busted.
Actually, what you saying?
What are we talking about? Who's gonna make Devin fight? Somebody gonna drag him to the ring and be like, Devin fighting today. No, they're not. He's not fighting because he don't want to fight.
They're waiting for Thomas Dulolme to come back out They waiting for Thomas Dulorme to return.
Man,
So
Thomas
that's gotta
Delorme
be his
fuck
comeback
around
fight.
and stop Devin Haney. Thomas Delorme will stop Devin Haney. Like, are you tripping, bro?
They
Like, are you
waiting
really
for
tripping?
Jose Pedraza to become champion again, so they can fight Jose Pedraza.
Bro, I used to say this stuff about Earl Spence because I could just go on your box rec and then look at the rankings and look at who the champion, look at their box rec, and then be like, oh, okay, he's avoiding these people because there's something in his boxing style to where it's called matchmaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we talking real boxing? Yeah, it's called matchmaking. And then it get to some point where you get to a level where you can't matchmake no more. You just gotta have it. You gotta
fight
get
the top
better.
dog. Yeah.
You gotta get better like Roberto did.
Yeah.
Roberto got knocked out by Tommy Hearns and then came back and was able to still get his brother's win back because Iran Barkley bust his pack. And then when he fought him, Tommy Hearns was in Roberto's corner like, he about to get you. He got to. That's Roberto had the style because he had improved on what he got. Devin Haney, you have to get with a real coach. Like, what are we talking about?
Let me ask you a question.
Somebody teaching you now how to get your face punched in.
All right, so Ryan Garcia responded this week and came up with his own countersuit against Devin Haney, right? And I bring this up because in the countersuit, he stated that the reason Devin is suing him is for publicity and to try to coerce them into going into a rematch in April. Do you feel like that's the case? And do you feel like maybe he's just waiting to force himself to fight Ryan?
That's a great chess move. Like you can't even.
I mean, he said that shit earlier this year. He was like, "Dog, I'm not fighting until Brian is able to fight again. That's who I want to fight again." You know that. I would hope so. I would hope so. At least if we're gonna wait this long, shit, let it be the rematch.
I mean, LeBron's saying he got 1 billion minutes. You know how crazy that is, bro? 1 billion minutes in the league.
I don't care about LeBron, but I mean, I'll be honest, man. Like that Devin situation is crazy because I feel like Bill is online every day. He was on my post the other day, going back and forth with Jaleel Hackett's dad, Bernard Hackett. And I'm just
you can't fight for your son.
That's what he's doing, though. I mean, that's what he's doing right now.
You can't. It's over with. That's why you got to stop talking.
On the media, he is.
Yeah.
You're not doing shit. You're not doing shit.
On social media, he takes all the heat.
No, he's not. That's what you think in your mind.
He'll take all the fucking talk to them boys all day.
Who took the heat from Ryan Garcia?
Devin. Oh no! Listen, in the ring, it's only Devin. On social media,
that's why I know.
On social media,
I got no. At the end of the day, sir, I don't mean to scream. I'm sorry.
No, you good, bro.
I apologize, sir. Listen.
No. Go ahead. I'm loving the energy.
Hey,
you cooking? You cooking? You're in the kitchen.
At the end of the day, Ryan is a Leo. His sign is the sun. He cooked it. He's taking the heat. At the end of the day, it's about what's done. Floyd Mayweather is not my rules. The TBE is what's done under the lights. So Bill can talk all he wants. When his son never fight again, his son gonna be the person depressed. His son is the one took the physical punishment to turn into mental punishment. And that's why you got to tell your daddy, and this is why I'm not joking no more. This is why you got to tell your daddy, hey, bro, you got to sit down and shut up. What you doing is not really grown and not gentleman-like. Because you ain't taking no fucking punches.
Yeah. It is odd. But let's move forward from another dad-son combination, okay? We just had the face-offs this week of my man, the monster, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez and David Morrell.
Oh. Another daddy is going to see.
Oh shit!
This is the daddy season.
Hold on, Jordan. Let me set this up. So, in this presser, they face off. I think somewhere in Miami, right? And they face off. What's his name? Morrell refuses to shake his hand. Then they shove each other.
They had the media workout. They had
the media workout, and then he throws the belts at him. Are they selling the fight, or is this heat real? Is this for real?
No, they're really angry because Morrell has constantly been calling his name out, and Benavidez don't think he's done enough. And that's the one thing I noticed. Like, he been calling him for a reason, because I watched his highlights. Morrell doesn't box.
I'm listening.
He can punch. He has long arms. He's bigger than David, for real.
You think so?
No, I don't think you can just look at him. It's an observable fact. His arms are longer. He's taller. He chased him to 75. Listen, this is why certain fighters, when niggas is chasing you, and this is not me, this is in boxing, they never really get that guy what he really want, because they know. Sugar Ray Leonard, my man Aaron Pryor. I heard Sugar Ray Leonard call Aaron Pryor a puncher. Yeah. Now, if Sugar Ray Leonard know he a puncher and know he was an Olympian and on the Olympic team and all of that, Sugar Ray Leonard know, and he had Panama Lewis, who's a great coach, even though he got caught cheating, but he's still a good coach with the technique. So, like, Sugar Ray Leonard never giving Aaron Pryor his just due, meaning, like, I know that's going to be a problem because he's small and he can punch. That's going to give me a problem like Roberto, and he's slick. So then you take David. He comes forward. He's not moving his head. He's in the high guard. Morrell is not backing up. He's not Caleb Plant. He's not none of these other fighters, bro. And he's left-handed. Hot Rod gave him, listen, Hot Rod showed me why, because he can box. He wanted to get a good 12 in so that he could be ready for David Benavidez. You got David being shape, bro. But he ain't boxing.
You think Morrell's going to bring it to him?
Man, what? Listen, Morrell, listen.
Morrell brings it. Morrell brings it.
Experience, bro. Because, well, how many 12-rounders have Morrell been?
I don't know.
That's all it's going to tell me. Morrell got some knockouts, but how many 12-rounders he been? That counts. David Benavidez has been
12 round, and that was the Hot Rod fight.
He's been on the canvas. See, that's why I'm giving David
quite a few
Benavidez a slight edge, because he has more 12-round experience. But stylistically, when you match them up, it's a good fight for Morrell, because Morrell was not a Cuban that's going backwards.
Okay.
I watched his fights. I'm telling that's how
he doesn't come from that old school style. He's that new puncher.
Coming back. He's there for the work. Listen, bro, that's a black guy. He don't have that. He wasn't born in Cuba, I don't even think. Like how people, you know how usually you born in Cuba and then they defect? Yeah. He was never over there. So he don't even have that. Yeah. And this is the crazy thing. But one of the most important parts. The corners. Ronnie Shields is a trainer of David Morrell.
I'm listening. We listening.
Ronnie, my boy Ronnie.
And then you have David Benavidez, who his dad said, hey, listen, man, I've took my son as far as I could take him. If he wants to work out with Calvin and learn some things, that's okay. Like his daddy know he don't know. Well, how is that corner gonna help you as the chief second to you being the boss in the ring? I'm only talking boxing. That shit matter, bro. It's gonna be a different fight. It's gonna expose some things in David. And this ain't a Graville fight. This man can punch. If he hurt you, you hurt. You done. You finish. He gonna finish you. David ain't boxing like Hot Rod, so I don't know what people thinking when they watch boxing, because David doesn't have the skills set of Hot Rod to be elusive, use the jab, stay back, unless we got to see David do some shit we ain't ever seen before. So if y'all can go ahead and cook, because I need to know what David gonna do. He fight away.
X, talk to me, man. Break it down for me, brother. What do you got?
It's a good fight, man. Troy's right. When sizing them up the other day, Morrell is taller. He got the long arms, but he's skinny. He's skinny. Benavidez is the big. He got the mass on him, because I remember when I seen David and Morrell and Berlanga at a press conference together, and I'm like, damn, like Morrell is a big dude. He's tall. He's skinny though. And Berlanga is like a little ape, man. He's fucking got mass on him. Like, damn, I would like to see these guys fight one day, whatever. Boom. These two guys, it's gonna be. I'm thinking Morrell's gonna have to show us a little of that Cuban elusiveness and set Benavidez up, because we know how Benavidez comes. He's coming to fight. You know, he wants to bang. He wants to wear you down. He wants to come and fully charge you. And both of them in their 175 debuts didn't look like the monsters they were looking like at 175. Whoever has a better game plan and can do more than what we already know they can do wins this fight. And throwing that crackerjack WBA belt, people were like, damn, he threw the belt at him. I'm like, shit, that shit ain't even the real belt, man. You know, it's the interim version. They're going to be all right. So, yeah, they selling this fight. They don't like each other. They selling it really good. It's going to be a good fucking fight. Whoever can do, like Troy said, whoever can do what we don't know they can do is the one that's going to win this fight. Show me something new. Show me something different. I just don't see Benavidez boxing with
Benavidez is the one that has to show us something different at this point.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that, Troy?
Because his style set is not going to carry him to the higher levels, because he doesn't have any defense. He smothers his punches too. That's why he couldn't stop Caleb Plant. But then Canelo could stop him, because Canelo understands distance and range at the highest level. But everything they say that David Benavidez has to stop Canelo, but he couldn't use that to stop Caleb. But Canelo doesn't even have what they say David Benavidez has, as far as the size and the weight, but why he was able to stop Caleb Plant. Because it's all about skill set.
Benavidez is not he's not a one punch KO guy neither. You know, he beats you down, and he wears you down, he gets you out of there. He doesn't have that one punch thunder.
Listen, if David Morrell goes to the body early, it's going to be a long night for David Benavidez.
So my question is, we both agree that they both didn't look as impressive in their debuts at 175. But I feel like a lot of people did say that Benavidez didn't look strong at 175. That it took, I mean, the guy he fought, he got hit with almost 400 punches and didn't blink pretty much.
He didn't look strong at 68.
He outworked that guy. He outworked the Russian Glasgow.
Yeah.
Benavidez outworked him, and that's why he won that fight. Morrell, he hurt Hot Rod a few times. He hurt Hot Rod a few times. The thing is that Hot Rod got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to clinch. He knew how to tie him up. He knew how to play his distance. You know, like two different type of fights. But Benavidez didn't. He didn't put no hurt on Glasgow. I've never seen Glasgow hurt in that fight neither, you know?
Do you feel like the weight bully label is playing in the back of Benavidez's head? Because he has aspirations of fighting Beterbiev or Bivol, and you know, he says he wants to fight Canelo. Do you think he's going to throw it all out the window and just, I mean, I've never seen him fight any other way but going straight forward. Does he do that against Morrell?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, that's the only thing I know about him.
Yeah, and that's what's going to get him sliced up.
So hold on, Troy, you got Morrell winning.
No, I don't have him winning, but I wouldn't be surprised if he won by a point or it was a draw. Because David Benavidez, listen, bro, to judge a round, you must have defense, effective aggression, ring generalship, and accurate punching. defense is the only thing to trump all the other three, and it's a part of winning.
Yes.
It's hit, not get hit, and protect yourself at all times. Boxing is 2/3 defense and 1/3 offense. Listen, same thing with Earl Spence. Having a high guard style, going up in weight. Listen, try that shit with Better BF. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep. You're not even a 75-pounder naturally. And you don't have power. So you are going to bed in there with Better BF. Better BF is an all-time great, my nigga. You going to bed. Like David Benavidez would get put to bed by Better BF. That weight shit don't mean nothing because he wasn't even dropping shit at 68. He was a volume puncher. That's where he made famous when he did to Medina with the combination. That's not gonna do shit with Better BF.
So you don't believe at 175 his style's gonna translate to victory?
No, it doesn't, because as the boxing scene, the better defense weight classes is for a reason. And the better your defense is, the better you are. You gotta listen. You can still hurt a man and breaking down, but then how do you stop yourself from getting punched by these heavy punches when you don't naturally come from this weight? Like Sugar Ray Robinson at 175. Roy Jones is the all-time great pound-for-pound fighter of all time. He broke the most weight, pound for pound.
Yeah.
154 to 200. That's pound for pound the best, better than anybody. All the pound, that's a 50-pound gap. That's the biggest gap. Unless somebody came from 147 a heavyweight. No.
X, who do you got? Who do you got winning the fight? And do you think David is a weight bully at this point?
It's a tough fight. It's a 50-50 fight. I was leaning towards Morrell at 168. Watching this face-offs and them going back and forth, I'm like, damn, maybe Benavidez is getting to him mentally. Then I see this way, this little fiasco they pulled off the other day. And, I'm like, it's a toss-up, man. But I'm not surprised for any guy to win. But Morrell might be favoring Morrell a little more in this one just because of that. Like Troy said also, Caleb Plant was boxing his head off for 5 rounds. I don't care what anybody say. Yeah. Caleb Plant was winning the fight just like he was winning the fight against Canelo early in the first 4 rounds, boxing his head off cleanly. And then eventually, Benavidez started coming on to him, busted his head open a little something, slowed him down, got at him, boom, boom, boom. This guy, Morrell is just as big as him, man. Morrell's just as big as him, and he hits hard. He hit his same Caleb Plant punching you in the face. You know what I'm saying? This ain't little old David Lemieux, washed up David Lemieux that you're fighting. This ain't fucking a late replacement. What's my boy named Kyron Davis, who you was punching around the ring on 1 week's notice that took the fight and you couldn't knock him down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, people always talking about Canelo running from this guy and Canelo this, and the third. And I'm like, dude, yeah. I mean, like, I'm like, he got a late replacement. He couldn't do nothing with this guy. He always fighting Canelo this, running from him. Oh, he don't want to fight David. Oh, then he'll watch David. But Morrell, this guy be fighting. God, then he ain't really got no resume like that, man. And then Bubu Andrade, what, a blown up 190 pounds? Why the hell Bubu Andrade blew up to 190 pounds? He thought that was gonna help him. You know what I'm saying? Like, no legs, Bubu Andrade. Bubu don't even got no legs no more, bro. That's not Bubu. Bubu was the man at 154, bro. Bubu was best days with 154. He was good at 160. That blowing up over, man, that shit was embarrassing. That's what that was on behalf of Bubu Andrade in that fight. This ain't that. And then he goes up to 75 because guess what? Oh, Canelo did it. So can I. I'm bigger than him. He's running for me. He's scared of me. And then you go to 175 and you don't look so good. So yeah, Canelo went and fought. He went and fought the right match, right? Kovalov, the champion with the resume. Took the resume, took the name, took the title. But what happened the second time Canelo went back up to 75? Bebo sent him right back down. Weight classes for a reason. I'm the best here, buddy. I'm not washed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not the washed up champion you just beat. Bivol, excuse me, yes. Bivol sent him right back down. And I don't see Benavidez beating Bivol or Beterbiev neither.
I don't do
I don't see it. I'll give him a better chance. I'll give him a better chance with Beterbiev than with Bivol.
Really?
With Bivol. Yeah.
Really? Why do you say that?
Because he could probably catch Beterbiev in the. Yeah, Bivol moves. He's not going to stay there. Beterbiev, but he will bang with you, right? And you could catch him. This is boxing. All it takes is one shot for anybody.
Yeah.
So he has a better chance with Cat. The same way I feel about Canelo. I feel like Canelo should have fought Beterbiev instead of Bivol. You know, you got a better chance to punch this guy in the face. He doesn't move his head. He doesn't move his head. He's a robot. He's stationary.
But he do move his head. I'm capping. Beterbiev do move his head. I did a film study on it. He has subtle hair movement.
He move a little, but not enough. Not enough for Canelo to time him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Listen, Beterbiev, you're not about to get past his jab. His jab, he got a great jab. His jab is crazy good.
He got strong fucking jab, man.
Yeah, you're not about to get through that. He got good timing on his jab. He jabs to the body. He feints. He know how to go for walks. He's one of the greats, bro.
Man, there's a lot of good boxing going on in 2025, man. I mean, I'm excited, dog. I ain't gonna say a lie. February 1st, we got the I'm sorry, Morrell versus
Morrell and Benavidez.
Benavidez. Do we have anything in January?
January, we got Steve Nelson right now and Diego Pacheco up and coming super middleweight.
I'm going with Steve Nelson.
Really?
Steve Nelson is.
Yeah, Steve Nelson was an Olympian.
You got him beating Pacheco?
Yeah, Pacheco ain't really that nice. What did we do good?
You're not impressed by I mean, try, man.
I'm just asking, what does he do technically sound?
I mean, that's your field.
I was at Pacheco. I was at Pacheco's fight in April.
Yeah.
No, listen. I was at his fight in April at the at the Blue Fountain. I forgot the dude that he fought. Was an impressive night. Wasn't an impressive night at all. So what does Matchroom do? They bring him back against old, washed up Michael Selecki. And then he beats the crap out of Selecki and stops him. And it's like, oh, he becomes the first guy to stop Selecki. And I'm like, Selecki, Danny Jacobs beat that man, gave him his first loss back in fucking 2010? What the hell was that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, that far?
Long time ago, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Not that far. I'm probably stretching it, but you know what I mean. Yeah. You know, Steve Nelson, his time has finally come too. He's overdue on a big fight like this.
No, the thing is, he was about to get one, but he tore his Achilles tendon.
Who did?
See, people don't know that. Steve Nelson did. That's why he was about to fight Berlanga. He was going to ruin Berlanga's chances because he know Berlanga from sparring and different stuff. So he's been telling me. And then this is the thing. He ended up tearing his Achilles, so he had to take a break for a while. And that's why you didn't see him for a while. He has a torn Achilles.
No. Yeah, I was wondering because he was on a lot of top rank cards. He was coming up.
Yeah, he had tore his Achilles tendon. That's why.
There's a lot of good fights.
Okay.
Well, we got Shorty. What's her name? Leanne Cruz. She fights
Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is also on that January card.
Really?
Andy Cruz is coming back. I like Andy Cruz. I'm impressed with him, especially the fact these new Cubans punch, man. These new Cubans don't just fucking move around the ring and dance for 12 rounds. These new Cuban punches, these guys want to fight, man. They remind me of a Gamboa, man. Gamboa was one of the Cubans that you know, as much as he could box and dance around the ring, he'll punch your head off, man.
Yeah, I've seen him hurt
Regan Diaz can punch.
Regan Diaz still got me sleeping today, man.
Roy Nonito. So you got to, and Nonito is a 10-time world champion. So you got to think about that. And then Iris Lundy Laura is literally still boxing. And he busted Danny Garcia's pack like I said he was going to bust it. It was just that's how I knew Danny Garcia was done. Another daddy coach. He should have just got stopped by Terrence Crawford.
You really don't like daddy coaches, man.
No, it's not that I don't like them. It's just if you never boxed before. I don't like people who fake. But listen, I see guys on Instagram doing it all the time. They see a pass sequence and then they think they could teach it to a fighter, and then he go in there and do. No, it don't fucking work like that. Like,
I mean, no, listen.
But I'm just saying the trend of what's going on.
The Instagram
what happened
fighters.
to H2O? What happened to
Fighters.
H2O? Exactly. What happened to H2O?
Yeah.
His daddy.
Knockout of the year, man.
That was crazy.
He's doing dumb boxing shit. The
knockout
move he
of the year.
did to get himself knocked out is not a boxing move. So that's why he got knocked out. I watched his dad train. That's a lot of fake boxing. What are you doing? Now you're never gonna box again.
2025, man. We got a lot of good fights coming, man. What other big fights 2025? We got Kid Austin.
We got that Riyadh card. I don't believe that Beterbiev and Bivol 2 make it to that card. Take my word for that one.
What do you mean?
I believe the rest of I don't believe that these guys are going to fight that day. Part 2, I don't believe that they'll make it there. Someone's going to get an injury. Beterbiev will call in an injury a month before the fight, a week before the fight, whatever the case may be.
But why do you say that?
That fight doesn't happen. Just the way boxing is, man. The way these guys just fought in October. You know, they just fought in October. The first breaking news was that they're going to rematch next October. So I'm like, okay, we're going to wait a whole fucking year to watch these guys run it back. Run it back right now, bro. Like, cut it out. Get paid. Get the money. And it's like, okay, look, they are going to come back. Okay, copy heard you. But with the stack card that is, and they're the main event, yeah, they're going to sell us that card. They're going to sell us that card, and then they're going to fucking pull that plug. That's what boxing does, man. I mean, I'm getting used to that type of shit with boxing.
That shit is right. We got what?
I'm getting used to that type of shit with boxing.
We got Kid Austin. He's fighting Shakur Stevenson. We got that. We got...
He's going to get his pack busted.
Who?
Another daddy coach, Kid Austin, going to get his pack busted.
You think Kid Austin's going to lose?
No, I don't think. He got a daddy kid. Listen, his daddy don't know nothing about boxing. We just seen it in the last fight. We literally watched it.
Yeah,
we're watching this. Are you like, bro? Do people watch? We're really watching a man not coach. And I keep saying these people don't know what they're doing, and people be like, "You think?" And I'm like, "No, I watched him just show me he didn't know what he was doing." So when he get in there with Shakur,
he just be screaming.
Don't bust his pack. What else is he gonna do? He don't know nothing. How else he gonna articulate boxing? He never did it.
Damn.
He needs to let Ronnie Shields. Ronnie Shields is also in that corner. He just needs to let Ronnie Shields take that over. And
that be the problem. You get the sense to your father for not wanting to sit down and get out the way. Get out the way, bro.
I want to shout out before we go. I want to shout out everybody that's tuned in. There's a couple hundred people in here listening to my guy Troy, my man X. We got to do this shit. We got to find a steady date. I told you, I like doing the morning shows, but you know, y'all some night owls, B. You know what I mean?
No, I really like. It's the West Coast here. I'm gonna be in the bed at 10. I'm driving to LA tonight, so like I'm gonna just hop in on with you before I go to LA because I got to train some fighters. So like, I'm gonna go to bed because I sleep for real. So if I go to bed, take a little nap, wake up at 2, get on the road. I'm LA only 5-6 hours. That's nothing.
I ain't mad at that. What else?
Troy, you on the West, man? Troy, it's like 3 o'clock over there right now. Troy, you just started your day, man.
No, it's 7:42. Like I'm literally about to. It's dark. It get dark at 4.
Shit. Nah, but we definitely gotta catch up again.
It's dark over here in New York at 4 o'clock already.
Shit, I live in Atlanta, bro. It's cold out this bitch. I moved out
here.
you
in Atlanta, bro? I thought you was up in New York.
Nah. Once I had my daughter, I decided to get the hell out of New York.
Well, I'm gonna definitely have to come. I got family in the A, bro. You know, I'm from Ohio originally, so I'm used to Eastern.
Or shout out to Ohio is boxing on Instagram too. I rock with those fellas.
Shout out to Ohio runs boxing. Word up.
Hold on. The mailman says, ask Chivo what he thinks about Richardson Hitchens. Can he be a champion for a long time? Chivo, that's a question for you, brother.
Yes, but he must improve. Listen, I just watched some of his training when he called himself working on his defense with some noodle. That ain't it. That ain't it. Pause. See, that's why you laughing. Because when you really,
because that's the pool noodles I'll be taking my kids to the pool with, bro.
yeah, that shit ain't really it like that. Like you gotta really learn defense, and that's why I be seeing what they. That's not nothing. You're not moving and nothing. You're not really blocking nothing. You're not doing. That's not it. It's not it. I'm just telling you, it's not it. Yes, he can be good. He needs to learn how to fight on the inside. Black fighters don't know how to fight on the inside. They get too over athletic. That's just their vice.
You sound like a racist, Troy. I'm not gonna lie. You starting to sound like Teofimo.
Adrian Broner, rule number one. Adrian Broner, boots.
He started to sound like Teofimo, dog.
Boots. All these guys.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like there's so many dope fights that can happen, and like the politics of this shit just don't make no damn sense, bro. Like, there's too many good fighters at 140. There's too many good fighters at 154.
You could just call Turk. Niggas ain't trying to fight.
That's my uncle. I'm gonna call after we get off the phone. I'm gonna call Turk. Yeah,
call Turk. We gotta get Turk on here.
I'm like, yo, uncle. I'm like, uncle.
My name is Hamza Turk.
I'm gonna be like, yo, Turk. Look. Turk, Uncle Turk. I'm gonna bring my peoples out there. You know, my Four Corners cats. My man Troy. We gonna go out there. We gonna chill, dog. Like I'm gonna call Uncle Turkey.
Troy was cooking, bro. I like Troy. Troy, yo, you be cooking, man. You be cooking.
Nah,
let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Troy. You said black fighters don't like to fight on the inside, right? They've always, black fighters, African American fighters, always been known for the sweet science. They smooth, they in and out, they go, they counters, they go.
These guys now, the 80s.
No, yeah. This is what I wanted to ask you. Errol Spence and the Charlos, right? These guys are like, oh, they go in there, they got power, and they get you out of there. They were dogs. They don't. To me, I always said that Spence, they had no head movement. These guys don't move their head at all. So as strong as they are, and they impose their will and power on you, when they run into a guy that can see that and knows that he's gonna land his shit straight down the pipe all the time, gonna get him out of there. And that's what happened to Spence.
That with Canelo,
and as you can see,
with Charlo, but like,
and Charlo,
that's what it's saying.
Yeah,
like,
and Charlo, same thing with Canelo. Yeah,
you gotta improve your head movement. The Charlos don't have head movement. That's what I ain't. And listen, you don't move your head, bro. It's just like that's not a part of your style. You watching your tape, you don't see your head moving. Like it's just a part of it. It needs to head movement is something that needs to be taught fundamentally because it's mechanics to head movement. You don't just move your head any way you want. You could be doing it and you think you slipping, and then when you get to a certain level, you be like, well, why am I getting hit? I'm moving my head because you're not moving it with structure and purpose. It's rules to boxing. If you watch the 80s, you'll see the golden age of the rules.
I ain't mad at that, man. On that note, man, I'm gonna let y'all brothers rock. I know X out here tired, we all tired, but we definitely gotta do this again, man. Listen, anytime we see some breaking shit, we gotta get on here because every day it seems like something new's coming on. Mailman says Tio's the only modern boxer who still uses bicep control. I don't even know what bicep control is, but I know Troy probably does.
Oh yeah, like when somebody throw a hook, like when they throw a hook, he check you right here on the bicep, and he grab your arm right there, so that way, because you gotta think of somebody when you really throw a real shot. You see how my punch is coming out. If somebody was to just cut my bicep, now my hand don't finish. So now if I throw a hook, and like Larry Holmes is good at it, and I seen Floyd do it a lot too. And when people start to come over top, you just be like, bang. You like just put your arm, because your hand's already right here. You just take your elbow up because they throwing to throw the hook. And then you just block them. And then from right there, you go swim around and tie them up. Yeah, I did MMA too, but bicep control is a part of jiu-jitsu and wrestling. So that's why boxing is a science. Like you could block somebody's shot from just moving your hands out, like Sugar Ray Leonard doing against Tommy Hearns. He was just coming to him like this with his hands out, so Tommy Hearns can't come around. And when he come down the pipe, Sugar Ray Leonard could just catch his shots like this and then rip off to the guts because he got to sell out to get in. Yeah, it's just regular boxing. Like you got to understand that, like, bicep control. and it's just because tying and clinching is a part of it. That's why. I'm sorry, yo.
No, that's dope. I just learned something because he was talking about that's key to inside fighting, and I did not know that.
No, it is. That's what Berto Duran be doing, and too, like, it's really inside fighting is a different fighting because you're in a different range. You either body to body inside. That's only room for hooks, uppercuts, and over the tops. There are no straight punches unless you learn how to stab like this. But it's really not a straight shot because you lift your elbow up the closer you in range. When you close, the farther you out, you keep the elbow down so you can extend. When you close, then you cock the elbow up. And see, that's where I come in as a coach and as a former professional, because those are the things you gotta know how to do. So sometimes a person might try to come over top, a Mexican style fighter, and then that's when you hit them with the bicep control. Bang! Andre Ward, bicep control. Watch Andre. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm done.
My man. Yo, on that note, bro, I appreciate y'all for calling. I mean, I appreciate X for calling in. You already know, Troy, you welcome anytime. We got to do more work. We got good work. So there's a couple hundred people in here, so that's lit. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple thousand views on that. So let's keep shit rolling, man.
Troy has Troy have any social media you could connect us on, Norbs?
Yeah, he be on all of my Instagram posts I post. It's what is it?
Entertainment.
Send me his
okay,
send me that address so I could send a question and we get into him. Troy, man, you got appreciate you, man. Thank you for the knowledge also here today, man.
Yeah, for future references, I don't use that name in the public no more. Really, everybody call me Hamza, because now I'm a coach and I be mentoring children. So I'm Muslim. I graduated from Christianity. Christianity was my name. My mama gave me my Christian name, but now my name is Hamza. You know what I mean? That's why you see me with the Egypt on. I'm the first son of Noah, Ham. I'm the king of Egypt. So that's why I'm Hamza. You know what I mean? So, I really dwell. That's why I learned boxing through spirituality when I start mastering how to articulate it to somebody. I learned spirituality. So I really appreciate you gentlemen coming on. Norbs to hit you with my sciences. All the 100 people in here, I thank you. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Look out for me. I'm going to be in LA. Hit me up when you in LA. We can get some training in with my training sessions.
Definitely.
We can get them in, bro. You just work with me. Hit me in the IG. We can work.
All right, brother.
Most definitely.
My guys.
Thank you, Norbs. 10-8 podcast, baby.
Yeah, shout out to my Four Corners posse, dog. We definitely gonna get in. I appreciate y'all. That was my team. We appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. It was definitely lit. A lot of people was on the live. I appreciate that. Somebody laughing. I don't know what the hell why he laughing about. But yeah, appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. It's your boy Norbs, and we are out of here.
I got so much fucking design on right now. Every time, nigga, come, I got 3 old guys,